The information in this video is provided for informational and educational purposes only.
Welcome to Dose of DN, where you'll get a little shot of what my life is like living with SMA. Today we're going to the movies. It was recently National Cinema Day, and movies were just $3. Who doesn't love that, right? Well, I knew that, and so I knew the movie theaters would be packed, so I didn't go that day. I went on the following bargain night. I figured everybody had already been, so the theater wouldn't be very busy. I went to a movie called Gigi and Nate. Have you guys heard of it? If not, you're not alone. Other than in the disability community, I haven't really heard much buzz about this movie, which is kind of sad because it was a good movie overall. I'll take you along with, and you get to even see a sneak peek of my home renovation. Come along with. With my door opener finally working again, going through my wider door with the mail slot onto a level surface is really awesome. I'm almost ready for winter with my shawl. Okay, I'm bringing the shawl because the movie theater is freezing. Winter can stay away as far as I'm concerned. I guess we didn't need to do reserved seating. The theater was pretty empty. Fine by me. Okay, my favorite part about going to the movies might be because I have the Jayco robotic arm and no longer have to nudge my neighbor when I want a sip of pop. For those of you unfamiliar with the film, Gigi and Nate, which I think it should have been called Nate and Gigi, but that's just my personal opinion, is very loosely based on a true story about a young man who acquires a service monkey after becoming a quadriplegic. The movie itself is entertaining. It has plot twists, it has drama, it has comedy, and yes, a cute furry monkey. Who doesn't love that, right? Well, maybe not the animal rights activists that were portrayed in the movie, but as a wheelchair user myself, there are aspects of the movie that I loved and aspects of the movie that got under my skin a little bit, like product placement. It was glaringly obvious in the very first scene with him in a wheelchair that he had a permobile. Or is it permobile? I still don't know how to pronounce it, and I have one. But that kind of was a little annoying to me, and I don't think if you weren't familiar with wheelchairs that you would notice that, but it's something that I picked up on right away. Another aspect that I don't care for is the stigma of life not being worth living when you have a significant disability. I see this in film after film, and it's just something that bothers me. I don't know if it's a difference between having a lifelong disability versus an acquired disability, but it's a stigma that I'd like to change because I know a lot of people who have significant disabilities that live happy, fulfilled lives. And nothing happens to make them feel like their worth is suddenly worth living, like in Hollywood movies. So that's something that I don't care for. But it was fun seeing the use of different equipment in the movie and seeing the dynamics of the family and some of the issues like with the burden complex and how much independence a person can have when they also require assistance. And some of those struggles seen throughout the film were really interesting and I think brought a light to living with disability. One other aspect that I didn't care for was that closing scene. It drove me nuts. You would not find me cruising up to the edge of a stairwell overlooking a bustling campus, wearing my Nike high-top tennis shoes. For one, you know I'm not a fan of Nike, and I don't know how you're getting those Nike high tops on my feet. And I would be looking for the ramp, which is off to the side typically. So that closing scene was relatively annoying, even though I do agree with the concept that you can lead an independent life and go after your goals and dreams. I didn't care for the aspect that they tied so much importance on happiness to having the service monkey as well. I do have a service animal myself, so I know that they enhance your life and enhance the quality of your life, but your happiness is not dependent on them. So, anyway, I want to hear what your thoughts are about the movie. Those are some of my thoughts. Head on over to smanewstoday.com/forums and we can continue the conversation. But that's all I have for you today. We'll talk again soon. Bye for now.